What speaks to me in this passage is your sincere faith. Timothy is Paul's protege, and he's the minister at the church in Ephesus. It's about 33 years after Jesus' death. Timothy comes from a family of believers, and he has been given spiritual gifts. And yet, like a lot of us, he struggles. There are issues. He has distractions. There's challenges and conflicts in his life. They come from the church. They come from the culture. And just remember, at that time, Christians were persecuted and killed for their faith. So imagine what he was going through at that time, what kind of challenges he was facing on a daily basis. Very different than what I face with my distractions from my phone and social media. Paul recognizes that Timothy has a flame for Christ, an authentic gift from God, and he wants to encourage him. He understands, too, that he'll suffer for his faith. But from prison, Paul writes a letter to Timothy to reassure and encourage him. And he tells him to not let those distractions get in the way of his convictions. And he tells him to lean into his faith and let that be his center. I have learned from a community of believers ranging in age from 5-year-old cherubs through 80 and beyond along my faith journey. And they have been there to support me and mentor me and guide me along my path. I am not a cradle Christian. I came into my faith in my 40s. I appreciate the community of believers that surrounds me and helping me to fan my flame. God gives all of us a flame. We each get one. And it's up to us to protect and nurture that flame. I believe that as a community, it's our calling to be there for one another, to nurture our sincere faith for Christ and the gospel in one another. Let us pray. Father, in this time of anticipation and preparation, encourage us to fan our flame of faith in you, and let us lean into that faith and let that be our center. Amen.